said, how do I continue to heal when your year's over? And Dave, I said something that I thought was very brave, but I've never thought anything would happen. I go, well, we'll take it to the troops. Well, he calls the Pentagon. And because he's the brother of a lost firefighter,
right,
they took his call.
Wow.
He said, I got a band. I want to get over to Iraq and entertain the troops. And so about 2 weeks after that, the Speaker of the House is doing a fundraiser in Barrington, Illinois, and I get invited. And they said, bring your New York friends. And I said, well, how much is it to attend this? She goes, it's $2,500 a person. I said, I don't have $7,500. And she goes, no, it's free for you and bring 2 New York firefighters.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, okay. So I called the guys. I called Cliff Russell and John Olivero, and we showed up. And Speaker of the House calls me up. He said, Joe Cantafio adopted a New York firehouse, and that's what President Bush wanted us to do, is blah, blah, blah. And he's got the firefighters here. Cliff Russell, his brother was killed, and John Olivero, and he said, I want to get a picture, and this will stay on my desk. And I whispered to Cliff, I said, he's using us for a photo op. Let's use him. So Cliff grabs him, and all of a sudden, Secret Service guys coming out from behind the curtains and under the table.
Like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you touching him for?
Right.
And Cliff says, put us in Iraq. And Speaker, what the hell are you going to do in Iraq? And I butt in. I go, I'll put a band together like we did with Let Freedom Sing, and we'll entertain the troops. And I'll bring him with me, and he can thank him for avenging the death of his brother.
Nice.
And he goes, that's a great idea. Give me your card. I'll call you this week. I never thought he'd call. The Speaker of the House is going to call me at home.
Yeah. Well, give me your card, throw it away.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. So about 4 days later, I'm up in the bathroom, shaving, ready to take my kids to school. And my youngest daughter, Danielle, she was 4. She comes in with the phone and she said, Dad, telephone. And I said, who is it? And she goes, Speaker. And I thought she meant she hit the speaker button. I said, well, go down and push the button.
Right.
I said, now who's on the phone? She goes, Speaker. I said, hit the button. She goes, Speaker. And she just throws the phone at me, and I look at it. It says Washington, D.C. And I'm like, it's Speaker. So I said, good morning. This is Joe. And he goes, Joe, yeah, Speaker now. Then he answered. And listen, I'm going to put Chris Taylor on the phone, and he'll tell him the idea and walk through it, and he'll walk you through the paperwork. Well, I talked to Chris, and he said, all right, we love this idea.